Death. Thank you, Miniman, Yoker, and everyone for your service. Seriously, you do something I'm more than willing to admit I could never fucking do. You're amazing creatures. And I'm very, very thankful for your existence. Narcissistic people. Ooh. Why would a narcissistic person join the military? That seems like, I mean, honestly, I don't know. Like, that seems like such an opposite to, the personality you kind of get used to. The narcissism, the narcissistic personality that I know of would never even do that because they wouldn't want to be part of a group. They have to be special. The hardest ones to get to do what they need are people in military families. Oh, because they think they're like what's that called? They say it at colleges too. You're a legacy. I think a legacy or something like that. The hardest ones to get to what they need, excuse me, Katie can't read. The hardest ones to get to do what they need are the people in military families because they were raised by military and think they know how things are, which is far from the truth. That's rough. It's got to be a rough awakening. I hope they still, like, stay in it and just, like, accept they were wrong. If you listen and are physically fit, it's boot camp is more about working together. And that's what I would think, like, narcissism absolutely would be a terrible trait to have in the military, but I can't see them signing up for it. Just because, and that's just me, basing it on personal experience, which isn't fair, obviously. But all the narcissists I know, like, they got to be special. They got to be like, and I think isn't the purpose of boot camp a little bit to be like, you are part of it. This is your family. This whole unit is you now. Like, you don't get to be just you. Everybody is you. Isn't that kind of it? A little, wouldn't that like crush a narcissist? I don't know. I'm like the opposite of a narcissist. I apologize for breathing. You all know this. This is the boss. I'm probably gonna die, but at least you get to experience Brad. He's a cute son of a bitch. Maybe I'll beat him. Who knows? You're shredding your nasty flying books family, okay? What? You're mixing up rebel documentation and my personal register of the dead. You're trying to emotionally blackmail me. Wow. The dialogue's different every time we see him, which is kind of neat. They did put effort in. Bitch, why? Oh my god. Fuck a dick. See what I mean by he hits like a bitch? Sorry if I squeal! Every time. No! Sorry. Please no with the rocks. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna fucking die every time. Ooh, a special. Uh-oh. Jesus, a dick on a dick. I have no heals left. This is a nightmare. Bitch farts on a fart. Fuck, dick, balls. Fuck.
A cock. Bitch. Bitch.
The common thing everyone fails at is shutting down, quote unquote, when getting yelled at. Oh. Aw. They shut down and then complain because they don't hear the instructions, which leads to getting yelled at for not following orders, and the rabbit hole begins. Oh my god. That sounds like a horrible cycle to go through with someone. Oh, I wonder if that's like from a past abuse or something that's shut down. You thrive together or fail together. I mean, yeah, you learn that. The reason I assume that is I played a lot of team sports growing up. Being a 6-foot female, you don't really get a choice. You just like wake up in jerseys. And it's the same mentality. Like, you aren't special. You may make the shot in a basketball game, but you keep, like, you know what I mean? You're like a unit moving up and down a field, whether it's soccer or whatever you're playing. And in a grander scale, obviously, with the military, it seems like a similar, like, mentality. Hi, Squeaky, my love. You're alive in my heart all the time. You can lurk any day, any way, all the time. You know I love you no matter what. I'm like I think a great stream to lurk in because I talk plenty for everyone. Uh, isn't it? I mean, seriously, watch this, Kelty. This is where you wake up when you die. It's great. Literally paperwork hell. Like, hell is paperwork. It's fucking great. The whole game's like, the game's entire aesthetic is pretty adorable / awesome. And then we get our book back. It's this generation that no one can yell at me. I wonder where that happens. Do people not yell anymore? I got yelled at a lot. My parents didn't believe in spanking, but man, was I yelled at. Dude, moist, right? Like, and I am in no way, like, I don't discourage it. I'm a queen lurker myself. Sorry, Lil's under my desk, so I'm trying to cross my legs without kicking her in the head. I love you, boo. I get it. Sometimes communication, even just typing, is a lot of effort, like too much. I thoroughly encourage you to enjoy yourself in silence or whatever you want to do. I love you regardless. This is Pump Quinn, and God, what was that other dude's name? The dialogue is so fast. I'm going to try to read it rapid fire, but it is crazy. I can't slow it down. I don't know why, but it's really fast. Hashtag brawl with the boss. Hashtag you'll never guess what happens next. Oh no. Oh yes. At least you can really tell what's going on in the video of the fight. Brad is basically just posing, so it's okay. Or couldn't delete those parts. Those posts. If the boss sees, I see I can't get through it. There's going to be trouble. The thing is, they're on the private account. See, boom, gone. The dialogue is faster than I can read, and I read really fast. Like, I'm just anxious at this point because I'm trying to get through it. But there's no way to slow it down. I don't know what's up. But those are some adorable characters. There's little ones all throughout the game, and they're precious. Like this guy. I think he died of a caffeine overdose because he's always... Oh my god, that one's on steep... Oh, it's because I basically finished it, huh? Sick. They go on steep discount. All right. Dope. Where'd it go? The dirty dagger. Go fuck yourself. That's hilarious. Oh my god, Squeaky. I've been doing that. Oh, wait. Friend to talk to. I've been doing that for a couple weeks now. Like, trying to reset my sleep schedule, and I feel like a zombo. I'm right there with you, man. I'm literally, like, just like, caffeine, though. But I'm trying really hard. I am so on that struggle bus with you. Jerry. Ah, boss. The crew and I had a question. It's a big one, mind you. Word is, you've turned a blind eye socket to Brad's excessive time off. We'll address it at the next work council meeting. It's on the agenda. Doesn't seem above board to me. See, everyone's just bitching because Brad's a dick, so I gotta, like, kill him or something, I guess. It's also the, why do I have to do this? Really? There's a difference in why do I have to jump off this bridge and why do I have to sweep this floor? They joined the military. Wow. What does their home look like? Aw, Squeaky, I feel that. Your poor messy head. Mental hugs. Just think, Katie, 10 weeks of dealing with 90 recruits to get them all on the same page. Only between 3 RDC, Navy's drill instructors. Oh.
I love you, Neurobot. Thank you for the resub, lover.
You're in my heart all the time, so don't get a choice there. With Squeaky. So the RDC is the Navy's drill instructors, and no days off, working from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. Miniman, I don't know how you aren't a raging alcoholic or something at this point, to be honest. Your level of patience must be just off the scale. You might want to get tested. You could actually be like a freak of nature we could start basing meds on. Sugar's rough. I've thankfully never been a sweets person. Thankfully, because I completely get it. Like, but you put like a bucket, like if I go to Red Robin, that fucking fries. Oh god, I never stop. I've been feeling a bit bloated recently. It's either the stress or Mark's tiramisu. Oh my god, tiramisu. Stop it. That's precious. No shit. Do you find it made it easier to deal with the stress? when you weren't, like, relying on, you know, some sort of chemical de-stressor. Good fucking book. Good book. Bastards. You're a cunt lick. Death. Really? You know what's funny, Joker, is I worked with a lot of older dudes when I worked at Lowe's and stuff that were like ex-military from, you know, the 80s and 70s and shit. And a lot of them told me they started smoking because in the when they were in the military, granted, they weren't allowed to take any break if they didn't smoke. But for some reason, smoking cigarettes, like, they respected that and you got to have a break. So a lot of them started smoking just to cheat and get a break. Which was interesting. I think Lil just farted and it's so fucking bad I want to die. I'm going to smoke some pot and make it go away. God damn it. I don't know what happens in her body, but it is a hellscape. Does that really happen? Okay, cool. I mean, not cool, but confirms what I was told. I worked with a couple guys that I think were in Desert Storm. I don't want to quote wrong. They were dope. They had some fucking wild stories. Cheers. Why the drinking, though? It seems like an expensive hobby. Is it simply because weed is not allowed? And that's like the one de-stressor. I healed. Dipping. Dude, my entire softball team in high school dipped. You heard that right. My softball team, the entire one dipped. Literally, it was me and one other girl did not dip. We chewed on sunflower seeds simply because I thought it looked gross. No shame. My dad dips. My whole family dips. It's a thing. Do I have abilities yet? Nope. Okay. When she wakes, yes, give her love from me, but don't disturb the princess. It makes me sad, but I feel like that's, I mean, pretty on par with my experience with, like, friends and stuff that have joined the military. They usually, a lot of them come out heavy drinkers. Not necessarily, I wouldn't call them, like, a raging alcoholic or anything, but definitely, you know, polishing off a few every night. Getting to that level that's, like, unquestionably, or questionably unhealthy, you know what I mean? It's one thing to de-stress, but gotta give your body time to recuperate. I crushed it before I could even look at it, Catherine. That's what she said. What a cunt! Not today, you motherfuck. I don't like those fire spitters at all. I realized that I got banned on a stream for pointing out that women also have testosterone. What? And I say women because it was said in this context. I personally would just say everyone has estrogen and testosterone because I love all my fellow humans regardless of their identity. Am I stupid? No. No. Not in any way. Everyone has all those things. I mean, it sounds like you were just responding to someone saying that people born with vaginal parts don't have testosterone, which... No. You good, in my opinion. Sound that... No. It's just facts. That's just science. We all have all the things. It's just, you know, depending on chromosomes, you get a little shots higher of other things. And, you know, if you're a lovely transgender person, you get some meds and or shots or other things I'm learning about that can alter that. And that's wonderful. Science is magic. And thankfully, a lot of scientists are working their magic for good. Thank fuck. But no. I'm sorry that happened to you. That would make me... I mean, it would make me feel icky. Like, I would feel like I hurt someone's feelings. But, I mean, if anyone from the wonderful transgender community in chat would like to speak up, I don't think that seems... to me, it doesn't seem... what's the word I'm looking for? Like, aggressive or attacky. I don't know what's another word for that. You know what I mean? No, it's just science. We all have it all. Some people have more than others. Some people have more of one than others. And honestly, it doesn't even depend on genitals, really. Lots of vaginal holders have excessive testosterone, and lots of penis-born people have excessive estrogen, and it's just kind of, you know, bodies are weird. But, you know, honestly, I've noticed that I've talked about it a lot here, Neuro. Like, one of my biggest fears, because, like, I'm not transgender, I'm not black, I'm not this, I'm not that, I'm, like, one of the horrible, privileged white people. You know, the white privilege, the horrible, like, I live an easy life. But I try to be, you know, I want to be an ally for my friends. I want to speak up when horrible things are said. But we have to dance. I say, like, I feel like personally I have to dance that line of being a virtue signaling. And someone that does shit like that feels like a virtue signaler to me. Like, they're just looking for buzzwords to ban people and then, like, stand on a hill about it. You know what I mean? When do I get actually non-testosterone? Oh my god, can you imagine? Can you imagine a life without testosterone? What would happen? I don't think anyone could ever come again. Actually, you know what? I had a neighbor when I lived in Maryland who had a dog. His dog had a disorder where he didn't produce his own testosterone. And it made him really sick. Like, he had no bone density and all this, but it was a genetic disorder. Like, they had to give him shots of testosterone once a month. But I think we die without it. And that's all the humans. Like, you need these things. I'm always concerned someone's going to try to bust my balls for some of the things I say in allyship. That's why, I mean, it's hard. It's really hard because a lot of people definitely, I mean, I think it's obvious when people are doing the virtue signaling bullshit. Like, you know, they're trying to make it very public how ally-ish they are. When I'm just like, don't be mean to my friends. Don't be a fucking douche. Like, the world sucks. Why you gotta bring it here, kind of thing. But it's a line I think to be a good I think we just always are going to have to be conscious of it and think about it, honestly. I think it's something that we're just going to have to be conscious of. Because I am never going to stop standing up for things I believe in, even if it has nothing to do with my specific body. It still has to do with the human race, species, whatever. Dude, I'm the same, Neuro. Like, it's one thing to, like, be corrected and be like, oh shit, my bad. Like, that's happened to me a couple times and stuff. But when the ban, it takes a lot to get banned in my chat. You know that. Like, we usually try to give people a second chance and be like, did you mean that? Are you actually a racist piece of shit? Or a transphobe or whatever? But it's always worth a conversation. Even if they're a horrible transphobe, we ban them and then we continue having a wonderful conversation about how transgender women are women, transgender men are men, period, end of story, and we love people. It just, you know, it opens up a good conversation whether or not, but that just seems like such a knee-jerk reaction. Am I out on that one? Chat, tell me if I am, please. I don't want to sound like a fucking prissy bitch. I don't know everything. I don't know a lot of things. Most things, to be honest. That's happened to me, Neuro, honestly, like way back. It was a while ago. I made a tweet and I said I said transgendered women are women, transgendered men are men. This is the rules of my channel. Love is love. This is a safe place. And someone from the community actually hit me up on Twitter, DM'd me. Hey, Katie, like, no shade at all, but just so you know, the correct terminology is transgender without the ED on the end. And I was like, oh, fuck, my bad. Thank you for letting me know. Retweeted my tweet, apologized profusely, corrected myself. And I think about it every day because that's important to me, even though I'm not transgender. I think that it's okay that that's important to me because I care, you know, about people. Fuck me, right? But no one's ever come at me and said I was like a virtue signal or anything. I think I see it all the time on Twitter. And so I'm like, oh, I want to support my friends, but also that comes off so cheesy and just like fakey. I don't know another word for it. It makes me feel poopy. I love this game. I love you, Neuro. Have a wonderful evening if you're taking off. Wash your hands, be safe, and eat something delicious. And Kelty, I honestly aim for that. And really, every day I stream, I learn something. You guys are smart as fuck. If you're not critically examining your own thoughts and behavior, how would you even know if you're missing the mark? Word. That's why I think it's so dangerous to like live in an echo chamber. And I mean that very metaphorically, like just surrounding yourself with people that just praise everything you say and they're terrified to correct you, or, you know, you ban people that correct you. Like, there are nice ways to be like, oh no, dude, that's actually like out of date. This is the real stuff. Da 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 da. Or you can be an asshole about it. There's a fine balance. I love learning. Like, I'm very open to, if I say something wrong, like, please let me know. I don't want people taking away what I said as the fact and it's wrong. What a dick move. Fucking A. Oh my god, the fish versus fishes. Maybe. I don't know. And it's never unloading, Neuro. We friends. We a community. That's what we're here for. What else do you do these days? You got to have a backing board to throw it off of. And what better than like more than one person's opinion to throw your shit at, you know?